Hi friends, today we'll be practicing laws of exponents. So let's start. In our last section, we have already learned the laws of exponents. Let's first start with revising the laws of exponents, then we'll move on to practicing questions using these laws. We learned that any number raised to the power of 0 equals 1. 4 to the power of 0 is 1. 5 to the power of 0 is 1. The next law is that whenever we multiply powers with the same bases, we add their exponents. Next rule was, whenever we divide powers having the same base, we subtract the exponents. And the next rule is, when we have to multiply powers with different bases but the same exponents, the exponent remains the same, and we will multiply the bases. Another rule. When we have to divide powers that have the same exponents but different bases, we only divide the bases and exponents remain the same. And for multiplying, dividing powers have different bases as well. As different exponents, there is no rule. You just simplify the powers and then multiply or divide the results, whichever the question asks. Last one is that there is no law of exponents regarding the addition and subtraction of powers. For all addition and subtraction problems, you simplify the powers and do the addition or subtraction, whichever one is asked for. Now we'll be practicing questions, so let's start. Here we have our first question. We have to simplify and give an answer in exponential form. According to this question, we have 3 to the power of 6 times 4 to the power of 8 times 2 to the power of 6. And the whole expression is to be divided by 3 to the power of 3 times 4 to the power of 4 times 2 to the power of 3. We have to divide this whole expression with this other expression. So we can divide separately for the powers that have the same base. So we can write it as 3 to the power of 6 divided by 3 to the power of 3 times 4 to the power of 8 divided by 4 to the power of 4 times 2 to the power of 6 divided by 2 to the power of 3. And now we know for dividing powers that have the same base, we subtract exponents. This is what we get. We will end up with 3 to the power of 3 times 4 to the power of 4 times 2 to the power of 3. This is our answer in the exponential form. We can further solve it by simplifying the powers. Now here we have our next question. We have to multiply 2 to the power of 6 by a to the power of 3 times a to the power of 4 times 6 times a to the power of 3. First of all, in such an equation, you have to rearrange the expression in such a way that you have the powers with the same bases together. So we will first arrange the expression as such. We will write it as 2 to the power of 6 times a to the power of 3 times a to the power of 4 times a to the power of 3 times 6. Now we know whenever we have powers with the same bases, we have to add their exponents for multiplying and subtract their exponents for division. Here we are multiplying, so we can take these three a's and then add the exponents since they have the same base. So we get a to the power of 3 plus 4 plus 3, which equals 2. 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 3 is 10. So we have 2 to the power of 6 times a to the power of 10 times 6. Now let's further convert the 6 to 2 times 3. This way we can group 2 and 2 to the power of 6. So here 2 has an exponent of 1 as well as 3 has an exponent of 1. So we can bring 2 to the power of 6 and 2 to the power of 1 together since they have the exact same base. Since we are multiplying, we add the exponent to get 7. 2 to the power of 7 times a to the power of 10 times 3 is our final result in exponential form. Now here we have our next question. 4 to the power of 7 divided by 4 to the power of 4 multiplied by 4 to the power of 3. We can write it as 4 to the power of 7 divided by 4 to the power of 4 times 4 to the power 3, which is in bracket. So let's first solve this expression. We have to divide up the expression, so we'll solve with the multiplication part first. Here the bases are the same, so we add the exponents. 4 to the power of 4 plus 3, which equals to 4 to the power 7. Now we divide 4 to the power 7 by 4 to the power 7. So we get 4 to the power of 7 minus 7, or 4 to the power 0. Because anything to the power 0 is 1. Next question, 5 to the power 0 plus 5 to the power 0 plus 5 to the power 1. 5 to the power 0 is equal to 1 plus 1. And then we add 5 to the power 1, which is just 5. And our answer will be 7. Next question. So we have to divide these two expressions. So 6 to the power 5 times a to the power 9 times b to the power 3 divided by 6 to the power 3, a to the power 5 times b to the power 2. Whenever we don't have any sign between numbers or powers, it means that you can just multiply them. So you can write it as 6 to the power 5 times a to the power 9 times b to the power 3 divided by 6 to the power 3 times a to the power 5 times b to the power 2. Now whenever you have to divide two expressions, you can divide the individual powers that have the exact same base. So we can write it as 6 to the power 5 minus 3, or 6 to the power 2. This is because 6 to the power 5 and 6 to the power 3 have the same base. Then next, a to the power 9 and a to the power 5 becomes a to the power 9 minus 5. And then b to the power 3 and b to the power 2 becomes b to the power 3 minus 2. Perform the subtraction of exponents and we will end up with 6 to the power 2 times a to the power 4 times b to the power 1. Or you can simply remove the multiplication signs. And remember, b to the power 1 is just b. And this will be our final answer in exponential form. Here is our next question. We have to convert this number, 900, into powers with bases as prime numbers. So let's first do prime factorization of the number. 900 can be prime factorized, and we will get 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5 times 5. That is 2 multiplied by itself 2 times, so this becomes 2 to the power 2. Then 3 times 3 becomes 3 to the power 2. And finally, 5 multiplied by itself is 5 to the power 2. So this is the exponential form of 900 with powers having bases as prime numbers. Next question. We have to represent 860 in exponential form with the bases being prime numbers. So we do prime factorization of 860 to solve this. We follow through with the steps and we get 2 times 2 times 5 times 43. So 43 is the prime number. We cannot further separate it. 5 is only 1, so we write it as 5 to the power 1, and there are 2 2's, so we get 2 to the power 2. This is our exponential form of 860 with bases that are prime numbers. Next number, 360. We have to represent 360 in exponential form with bases being prime numbers. So let's first do prime factorization of 360. We will get 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5. So we have 2 multiplied by itself 3 times. This will become 2 to the power 3. The next 3 times 3 is 3 to the power 2. And finally, we multiply by 5. And we can write it as 5 to the power 1. This is the prime factorization of 360. And this is the exponential form of 360 with bases that are prime numbers. So friends, we have now revised all the laws of exponents, and we have practiced a lot of questions that use these laws.